Hello, today we're here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and we got special permission to come down this alley of Shivers Saloon, Tension Alley, which is actually a museum. This is a Civil War building from the Battle of Gettysburg in July 1863. As you come down this alley, you can see that there's bullet holes from the war because, to get a good look at those, because the Army of Northern Virginia was actually camping out not that far from here, just across the road, and that's where Lee was actually stationed with his army. And so the Union came down from this side. Meanwhile, the Army of Northern Virginia came down from here, took a left over there to go over there. So this building was the home of James and Margaret Pierce family during the Battle of Gettysburg. Tilly Pierce, a 15-year-old student at the time, provided a vivid account of events from those days. This is Matilda Jane Tilly Pierce, 1848 through 1914. The alarm that the rebels are coming caused a mass exodus from the Gettysburg by free black citizens, about 10% of the population, who was feared to capture in slavery. Tilly describes her passing by her house. I can see them yet. Men and women with bundles, children also. The greatest consternation was depicted on all their countenances as they hurried along towards the woods of Culp's Hill. One of the amazing things about Gettysburg is you can look up at this house and you can see a cannonball from the Civil War that got stuck in the wall. It actually got stuck in the wall, and we don't know. It stayed there since the battle, and it is completely inside of the wall. This is a memorial to American musicians and the many young people from both the North and the South who sacrificed and endured so much for our country by doing their commands with their drums. May their devotion and service inspire and influence future generations of Americans towards unity and peace. These are the cannons of the Army of the Potomac of the 2nd Corps. This is the first this is Battery 1 of the U.S. Infantry. This is where the Union cannons were set up because down there you had 15,000 charging Confederates during Pickett's charge, with General Pickett leading them up this hill, in which the Union used their cannons to quickly stop the advance, whilst the Union soldiers were also set up back there during Pickett's charge from all the way down there.
Can you imagine, Abe's? This is where they were hiding, definitely, to get away from the gun shells.
This is a great hiding spot, especially because there's a rock here. You could jump up and climb up here and point the gun over.
Yeah.
It's like a line of trenches. We are now standing on top of Devil's Den, and right behind me is Big Round Top and Little Round Top. This is Little Round Top, where after Confederates charged all the way by Pickett's charge down there were some Confederates charging over here to get this battery. And once the Union surrendered here at Devil's Den, they retreated back to the top of Little Round Top. And the Confederate Army was stationed at the top of Big Round Top. So that's Little Round Top, that's Big Round Top. Union there, Confederates there. And then we also had Confederates encircling the Union right here at Devil's Den.
Sun come up, sunrise, and Devil's Den. Sunrise on Gettysburg battlefields. Standing on Little Round Top. Beautiful. Confederates came that way and that way. Armies of the Potomac, Union, were up here on Little Round Top.
General Meade had set him up to Little Round Top to check if it was defended or not. When he realized that there was only the Union Signal Corps sending coded messages to the army, he stood up on this rock and saw that Confederate lines were down here, and he said Little Round Top was undefended.